We are here in Yemen, the Arab country that it is nicknamed Happy Yemen, located in the south of the Asian continent. It is bordered by Saudi Arabia to the north and west by the Red Sea and the Arabian Sea from the south, which is the longest Yemeni sea coast of the entire length of the Yemeni sea coast, which is about 10 Wubai kilometers, which suggests that Yemen's marine waters are teeming with different types of the fish are about 350 species here. The ocean hugs the desert sand and rocks, and here's the past, present in all its details and manifestations. It's a piece from yesterday. A small village sits on the shoulder of the mountain on one side facing the ocean, from the other side. Nothing suggests modernity on this isolated coast of the world. Nothing but a wide ocean. Stretches endlessly and blue sky hugging him at the horizon line, white ocean waves. Strenuous around the clock to climb. Desert sand and touching the feet of this naked mountain. Narrow asphalt road. Zigzag on the edge of the mountain and wriggle as a giant snake. Quaha is hot on this coast. I swallowed the sand part of it. The only lifeline that connects the world to this village. Beach. On the sand of a deserted beach under a deserted skyboat. Old lying on the beach pixels and like she wants a tan from... There's no sound in this place except the roar of the ocean and the height of the wave that always shattered. On the black rocks of this beach, some boats docked in the water, dancing with the wave, waiting for her rabbits and waiting for her short fishing trips. Sly ocean. He keeps throwing wave butter on the sand as if he wants to... awakens the desert, that he awakens the boats. He invites them to dive into his deep secrets. He's the only one in the skyline. This perimeter has no competition. He certainly owns the ocean from bottom to surface. The boat carries the nets called the carcore or the arugula, which is an old style of fishing that hunters still use. To the present time, a beach village that looks like a natural terrain outcrop on the mountainside. The village seems at glance. The first is deserted of everything. There is no living element. Moves until the trees left no humans, nor any form of life the village belonged to. Time, other than this time, if it weren't for some cars parked in front of some houses that suggest there are people in this place. The boats are still sitting under the sunshine on this golden desert sand. The wound in the desert body is not. There are no rivers in Yemen, but there are many valleys that are divided in terms of downstream into three sections of valleys draining into the Red Sea as Wadi Sarad and Wadi Zabid. They are valleys that flow into the Arabian Sea, such as Wadi Tebin and Wadi Building and Wadi Hadramaut palm oases and some cultivated mosques suggest that there's a pulse and life in the body of this vast desert here. The sea here is the sand and the sun that pours its rays, burning on the edge of the ocean as if it was a gold coin in a piggy bank. No, Bartum. Waves caress the golden sand and weave with each wave and extend it and its islands as angles that bring you back to a history from which memory is stored dreamy nights. A small village on a long coast touching the skyline stands its trees in front of the ocean. And it was like guards guarding the village, its old boats without a port, waiting for her sailors on the sand though. The modernization of life, this lot still has a hand in the past. Crumble like the walls of this house and a hand that grows and extends into the present. Here's the first batch of fish. A variety of fish reach the village, the diversity of life within the ocean. The open mouth of the fish is astonishment or the shock of death provokes. Fish curiosity, kids. Nothing curious about this place except what comes out of fishermen's nets. Fish belong to the world. Different. Some boys are hunting their deads. Abundant yields, various fish, some superficial and some benthic. Various cartilaginous places may... The length of the shark Abu Hamra reaches 6 meters called. Hereafter drying the smear. It is a popular meal used by Yemenis since ancient times and went with them to all the countries that cotton it around the world for its distinctive taste and benefits that only them know. The truck leaves with its fish while the children accompany the load triumphantly. trees fixed in place, houses, boats, and seawater. Everything is the constant of time in this part of the earth. The 90 villages are spread in Yemen. Collection and landing center on beaches and islands, of which 40 located on the shores of the Red Sea, 50 sites on the shores of the Gulf of Aden and the Arabian Sea here. Old marina for boats. Fishermen come to life in the place with the sunshine of the day. And boat, small in a wide ocean, treading over the waves with confidence and boldness, chasing flocks of fish heading to the depth you can. Small boats to hold and maneuver in the ocean. She paints seabirds with their bodies. It made a mistake in the wave, as if it was preventing him from crossing it. She was waiting for the fishermen. Like their families, she used to feed on leftover meat. After cutting fish is considered fishing on the shore of the ocean, not a walk or a waste of time. It targets specific species of fish. Swimming in ocean water. Courage and skill that children realize one day. They will ride waves like their fathers carrying hunters. Their traps in preparation for hunting trips. Sticky fish, or as fishermen call it, sticky. Fish not welcome in the nets of fishermen in the world, but here he makes dried meat. What are those birds waiting for? And most boats are still on the sand without moving. Only children are the ones who chant. Movement and activity with the waves of the sea that never calm. They're the hunters of tomorrow. Their first lessons are taught by the ocean waves, and tomorrow they will ride these waves and explore the depth of the ocean.